Welcome back, guys, to another video on the four-door GC. If you haven't seen the last video, this is a pretty much fully 2005 STI swapped sedan, GC sedan. So 2 doors, very cool car. I'm excited for it to get done and running. In the past video, we did the TGV deletes. You can buy TGV deletes where it's just the empty housings and you can just swap them out, or you can do a cheaper route, clean them out yourself. If you want to watch how I did that, go back and watch the other video. Pretty simple. Just need a grinder, basic tools like that. So as you can see, we have these hooked back up to our fuel rails and we are ready to start putting things back in the car. So I guess first thing first, gaskets, and then let's see if we can get this fuel rail in here. Always check down in your valves before you start putting things together. Look down there and found this down in one of the valves. Would have been really bad if I started the car. So always check your valves before you put things back together. All right, TGVs and fuel rails are in here. These are a little loose, that way when I put the intake manifold on, I can kind of have a little wiggle room. So I'll put these bolts in. I put these bolts in, not tight yet, but at least they're there. That way the gasket isn't getting messed up or anything. So, but before I get too far ahead of myself, I actually am going to be changing out the PCV valve here. That is this right here. I have no idea how old this one is. I don't know if it's the original or if it's been changed before. The clamps make it look like it might be original, and there's a lot of oil down here, and so good chance this could be leaking, so I'm going to be changing that out. So we just need to get these clamps off, pull the old one off, and we can get this new one back on there. All right, the new PVC valve is on. Didn't break any hoses. Just need some new clamps for that. Now let's talk about turbo inlets. This is another kind of peace of mind preventative maintenance you can do. So as you can see here, this is what clamps onto the turbo. And if you see how soft and brittle that is, it is common for these to give out eventually, which will create a boost leak, or you will be taking in unmetered air, so your MAF calibrations are going to be off. So sometimes it's just easier to just replace it. As you can see here, this one is stiff, new, solid, lots of life left. So this is just another thing you can do to kind of prevent bad things from happening. And if you're gonna have the intake manifold off, you just might as well do it while you're there. So we got the turbo inlet in, clamped onto the turbo. Blow off valve is clamped on. There are obviously a few vacuum hoses and things like that that we need to hook up, but that can all get done probably after we get the manifold on. But before, my little fan, before we slap this on, I want to give it a good cleaning just so it looks good. But I gotta head in to eat, and we got soccer practice tonight, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be back out after that, get the manifold cleaned, and hopefully get it on the car. Well, I got this looking a little better. Obviously you don't want to scrub it too hard, start removing paint, but for the most part got a lot of the grease and grime off, so I think it'll look a lot better going in. And I think we are ready to try and set her in here. So let's see how that goes. Intake manifold is on, in place. Not to bolt it down yet because I still need to hook up some stuff under here, so I figured it might be nice to be able to move that around a little bit. Of course, got my manifold all dirty trying to put it back on, but it is on. So I think that's it for tonight. Gonna go to bed, getting late. Hopefully I want to get this running this week. I don't know if I'll make it, but what's today? Thursday night, so we have Friday, Saturday. We'll see. Cutting it close, but now that that's on, I feel like the rest is going to go pretty quick, so we'll see. And here we are like 99% done. Still need to get a few plugs, block these off. Just these three holes here. And I happen to find this harness right here for the MAF sensor. That doesn't look good at all. So gonna have to start deciphering that. I don't know what happened there, but hopefully we can get that fixed, because I doubt that MAF sensor is working very well with that mess going on there. But other than that, she's pretty much ready to go. So I think tomorrow pick up some plugs, get that all squared away, and then we will hopefully start her and see what codes pop up, send it to the tuner, send a tune back with less codes, and hopefully we can take it for a little test drive. Oh, and we need to figure out reverse. Reverse isn't working, which I think it is the pin inside the shifter from the trans. So put it on the lift, see what's going on there. But man, we're getting close. All right, new day, another day on this RS. Got the plugs in. One there, and I just took that one out and put an 1/8 inch plug in there. So that should work just fine. Now we're shifting over to this wiring. And as you can see, things got warm here. So we are working on cleaning those up. Got this one done already, shrink wrap ready to go. Now I just need to finish these 4, and then we can move on to the reverse. Well, I think we are ready to go. Got this harness all repaired, fits good. I don't know if that's normal. Something seems loud. I don't know. But I think we are ready for our first start here. Got the scanner hooked up so we can check all of our codes, because we know there's gonna be some. Let's see if she's gonna go. Just like that. leaks, I don't think. Let's see what take a picture of these, because they're all ones we're gonna have to delete. But whoo, hot mama, I like them. Well, I think we are good to go. Things are going pretty good so far. Well, I think we are ready to maybe take her for a little cruise. They said the reverse doesn't work, but it does, so I'm almost wondering if they didn't know about that little feature right there. But we'll see. Keep an eye on temps. Make sure we don't get too hot. I'm sure the system is still bleeding and whatnot, so. Well, I think I found the problem with reverse. I think it may be this here shift knob, because it worked without it and it won't work with it. And yep, so that does not allow this to come up far enough, and so stops it. Interesting. Good to know. Window's nice and clean. We're just gonna go down the road and back. Now the hood's not wanting to latch all the way, so I don't dare take her over that, but everything's fun. Up all the way. Sweet. Party hard. Well, that first test drive went really well. This is going to be a really fun car, especially when you can push it hard. Yeah, everything's going pretty well. No leaks. The power steering isn't working like at all, so I need to figure that out. And it was kind of loud, so I wonder if it's just has a bad power steering pump on it. But other than that, everything's going pretty good. Like I said, the shift knob was the reason for reverse not working. Just having this has a lip on it that you could probably cut down a little bit, but yeah, when it's on, it makes it so you can't pull up the reverse linkage up all the way, so it locks you out. So that was an easy fix. But So yeah, I think there's a few little things that we could button up, make a little better, figure out that power steering, and should be ready to go. Get her smogged and so a few little things to button up before I'd say she's like daily driver roadworthy, but we'll get those sorted out, throw on their lift, check out all under that. Sounds like there's an exhaust loose maybe down there that we can tighten up. I do want to figure out this hose here. I have a feeling that's what melted maybe our wires here. So I just don't like, and it's sitting right on your intake. So, and this just gets really hot. So I'll have to look at things and see what other people do with that. Don't really like how it runs, but that's all things we can figure out. But I'm gonna head in for today. Next day we work on it, we'll probably have her on the lift and we'll start sorting through underneath her, see what she needs there. But other than that, this car's gonna be fun.